Hey Planty people, we're on our way to Full Grown Girl and look what we found. Toblerone. It is not just a myth, it is the real thing, so excuse me. Thank you Fabrizio for enlightening me on this.
You're very welcome.
Here we are in front of Full Grown Girl's plant nursery. Come inside, let's go see what they have. Alright, so I hope you guys are looking forward to a completely voiced over video, except for there is one part that isn't voiced over. There was just a lot of music in there, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First, you guys saw a really beautiful Calacasia and a huge Monstera Deliciosa, and there's a lot of tiny little plants over in this section as well. This store actually has a ton of Begonia and a lot of Succulents and Pepperonia, and I'm not as familiar with all of the names. There is a Philodendron silver sword right here. I believe the price was $54 or $55, but those are pretty uncommon plants, as well as this dragon fruit plant, which I have never actually seen one of those in person, so that was really neat to encounter that. And all throughout this nursery, Fabrizio was bringing me plants. This was a beautiful begonia that he brought me. I actually carried it around for a hot minute. I think it was only like $12. So like I said, this store has really good prices. Here is another, I believe this is a begonia, had a really cool texture to it. I think these are a type of polka dot plant, but I'm not 100% on that. Really neat peperomias that I've never actually seen in person before, as well as a beautiful begonia. And I know I've had one of these. And here is a full green begonia. They had these really cute little tiny owl planters, and they had magnets on the back too. So that way if you have anything metal, you can just stick a little baby plant in it and stick it to the metal. I loved this this pot. It was so beautiful. It was $19, but I've never seen a planter that looked like that. Here is some Alocasia. I can't remember the exact name of this particular one, but I feel like it was a really good price. Here is some Calathea Orbifolia for $13. And some more begonia. I don't think I've seen that one in person either. For some reason, I am just been feeling the begonia need. I've been feeling that begonia bug, as well as the aeroids. And these two begonias were so beautiful, so dark. The maroon was almost so dark that it would almost look black. There's some Calathea, or aka prayer plants. And then down here is some, I believe this is Callathia Zabrina. I think the price on it was $15. Pretty good price for that size of a healthy plant. And over here on this shelf, they had some cute little watermelon peperomias. I used to have one of these and I absolutely killed it. $15 for those. Watermelon peperomia are actually really easy to take care of. You just gotta, make sure that you're watering them and staying on top of them, especially whenever the leaves start drooping. And I loved all the pottery that was in this store. It was really cute. There were a lot of antique-y type of options, as well as, I can't remember what this particular pottery is called, but over here are some Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Pretty large pot of it, or basket of it. I couldn't see a price right off the bat. There is a dark, I think that is a Calacasia as well. And then over here you see, I think this is called a Zigzag Cactus. I'm not 100% sure. Some more Begonia that I don't know the name of. And oh my gosh, look at this beautiful cystis color on a trellis. It was so cute. I actually have one of these begonias that Fabrizio has in his hand that he was showing me. Mine grows like an absolute weed. I just water it and then don't do anything else to it. I've never seen a philodendron with orange petioles like that one. So if you know exactly what it is, make sure you leave the name in the comments down below. That cissus was, I think it was $23 plus $11.99 for the pot. It was a really, really cool looking plant. Some ficus. There's some more aloe vera. And I believe this is a Philodendron Congo. Not 100% sure. Still learning a lot of philodendrons and aroids, as well as some, I think these are Opuntia or prickly pears cactus. So those are pretty good prices. Really cute pottery. And over on this shelf, we have some anthurium for $35, a really big pot, and some Prince of Orange. And up here we have some really immature Monstera Deliciosa. I wasn't 100% sure they were Monstera Deliciosa because the leaves just looked a little bit different to me, but that's what the tag was named as. Philodendron Brazil, and there's even a little Birkins baby right there with some beautiful growth, as well as a Sansevieria Willfin, really, really large and in charge. And I think it is $35 for that big boy. Over here, it was really cool. They have a variegated Schefflera, but the cool part is that they have the potting station right below both of those plants. So you could come in and you could purchase a pot, and you could also just go ahead and purchase a plant and pot it up right then and there, which was a really, really neat idea. I've never been to a plant nursery that actually offered something like that. There are a ton of succulents. Fabrizio was really proud of that little succulent arrangement. And there was one little baby cactus that he was really, really tickled about. There are tons and tons of really neat and interesting little succulents over here. I'm absolutely horrible with succulent names, except for maybe 3 or 4 of them. But other than that, I've got nothing. And right over here, we see that other little succulent that I was so crazy about, that I made that succulent arrangement in one of my previous videos. And I believe that this one was very, very similar to it. It wasn't quite the exact same thing as I think it was called a ox tongue. I think that's what Jelly called it. But I've never seen one that looked like that before. I love those really cool looking cactus, the ones that look like they have crazy hair, and there's a cute little lemon lime or key lime succulent over there. I actually have 2 of those, but they're potted up in the exact same little pot. Really cute little succulents down here, and some really tall boys right there. And Fabrizio found a Pilea peperomoides. I had one of those before, and I, just let it die, and I let nature take its course. What is that? A coral Haworthia? I know that Harley G has one of those, and I think they are so cool. I think the coloring on it looks really, really nice. Tons of little baby cacti, and I have no idea what this is. If anybody has any idea what type of plant that is, please let me know in the comments down below, because it was vining so crazily, it was so long. I actually love these guys. I can't remember what the first name of these guys are off the top of my head, but it's something Zabrina. But they are actually known as the Lifesaver Cactus. And I don't think I've ever seen a cactus actually bloom in person. And it was funny because the blooms actually were kind of on the harder side. They were more firm. I kind of thought that they were going to be rubbery. There's some black velvet, Alocasia. And over here, it was just absolutely beautiful to just be able to walk in here and just feel enveloped with plants. I don't think there's any other better feeling in the world to just feel surrounded with really beautiful plants. And just the vibes of the whole entire plant shop was just amazing. There's some baby little Pothos Enjoy. I can't remember the name of that guy. Some more Begonia. And like I said, if you guys are looking for any type of begonias, come to the store. They have such a wide variety. Some Ficus, I think that's Ficus Audrey? Not 100%. Need to step up my Ficus game. I thought I was better than this. Some more, I think these are the Rex Begonias. Fabrizio's hand is in the way. Some really cute and good looking Rex Begonia hybrids, or maybe not hybrids, but just types. Over here was a Calathea. I don't think I've ever seen this specific variety, but it was $15. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to take a picture of it and send it to Lucia on Lulu's Leaves, because I know she collects those types of Calathea, and she said that she'd never seen it before. Really large and in charge Dieffenbachia, some more Pilea Pepperonis, and a really large full potted Calathea Orbifolia for $25, which is a really good price for that size of a plant. Really huge begonia leaves, some more of those orange petioled Philodendron, and this giant begonia. I'm pretty sure that I've had a smaller version of this exact one, but I also let nature take its course and sent it to the grave. Some spider plants. Cynthia, the shop owner, said that those are one of her best-selling plants. A really, really huge Philodendron Brazil. I could not, for the life of me, find a price on this guy either, but maybe I'm just looking in the wrong spot. But I believe it was also about $30. And then there's some narrow form of the Monstera Adansonii. But the reason that I came to the store is right here. This absolute beauty for $28.99. You will never find a better price for something that size. And some really beautiful Alocasia. That's a really huge pot of it. Unfortunately, I didn't look and see how much it cost, like a dum-dum. So the world may never know. And there is some more Philodendron Silver Sword. Some of the leaves looked a little bit more mature than the other ones, but still, it was a really nice, healthy, full pot, and I can definitely appreciate that. And here's some Alocasia Squid. I thought for a second that Fabrizio was going to buy one of those because he loved how weird it was. This is like a full shelf of Pepperomias, which were really neat. I don't even know what this plant is. I can't even remember. And I know that that is a type of philodendron. I think it was called like narrow form on the tag. I loved this Pepperomia because the undersides were that nice maroon that we like to see on like Calatheas. They even had a few Hoya Crimson Queens for pretty reasonable prices as well. And this begonia, I have never seen anything like this guy. I've never seen ones with like foliage that sticks up like that, and even more fuzzy begonias right there, as well as this is, I believe, like the ficus area. I don't own one of these. I think they're called the strawberry shake ficuses. Ficus, yeah.
Then you want to set a reminder on your phone for every 3 days, okay? And every 3 days, you're just gonna put your finger in there and test the soil. So these just got watered yesterday. So you can kind of feel how moist the soil feels. So that's how you want them to feel, obviously, when you water them. And then they're gonna slowly start to dry out to more like this, okay? And then once they're like that, then they're ready to be watered again. Now, like I told you before, since you're doing this in a pot with no drain hole, just remind yourself you're not giving the plant a bubble bath. You're just giving him a sip of water, just like as if you were going to take a sip of water, okay? People talk about the reason for drain holes is so that you don't get root rot. But if you're consistent with the amount of water that you're putting in there and you're monitoring it, that's not going to happen, okay? And then your plant is going to be happier because you can water it. You don't have to move it to a special location off your fancy table or whatever to water it. So this is the pinstripe. This is my most popular plant, next to the curly spider. Now, I forgot. Did we were gonna put that?
And what you guys just saw was Cynthia, the shop owner, going above and beyond for her customers. She is showing them how to pot up new plants, giving the customers care tips and tricks, things that work, things that don't work. And I just think that that was beyond awesome to see, because I don't think I've ever seen any plant shop or nursery do anything like that. And I just think that that is so unique and so special that they personalize things like that for each and individual person and make it really, really special to the customers. Back to the tour, there is a ton of Alocasia over here and a huge fried egg. Really new leaf on that guy, as well as a nice full polka dot plant and some more silver sword. I hope you guys can't hear Maggie because she is meowing. There's some ficus over here. I can't read the price off the top of my head. Oh my goodness, Maggie. The cissus discolor were $24. Beautiful, happy, healthy leaves, and would recommend. I have a full cissus discolor care video. If you guys are interested in that, don't forget to check that out. And as always, if you guys like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you really like the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping to do some more tours in the future, and you guys really don't want to miss out on that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.